Welcome back. I want to say that I always hear women, they want to get married, right? But I never hear women that they want to be wives. That's two different things. To get married and to be wives, right? If you have a woman that said that she always want to get married, she want to get married, right? Try to question her. Do you want to be a wife? Right? We need more wives than it is for more people to get married. We need a woman who wants to be wives. So what's the point of getting married if you don't want to be wives? There's no point. There are guys out there who want to be husband. You don't see guys out there, oh, I want to get married, right? They want to be a father, right? You hear guys out there who want to be a father, right? But for some reason, women, they like to say they want to get married, but they never said they want to be wives, right? Why? Is it because wife have responsibility? Wife have to look after her husband? Wives have to look after the kids? Or they only say they want to get married because there's no responsibility attached to it at all. They like to live in this delusions that marriage is a one-way street, right? That they want to get married just because their attention. It's fantasy. You need to get out of your fantasy. You need to stop to live in this fantasy, right? Once you're married, you are husband and wives now. Treat your husband with respect, and the husband treat the wife with respect. Just because they're married, that doesn't mean they're beating up on each other. Just because they're married, that doesn't mean they look down upon each other. They treat each other with respect. There's role to be made, right? There's a role for a husband and a role for wives. In today's society, they don't understand that. They think what they see on TV. That's what I want to say. They think the thing they see on TV is really reality, but it's not. The thing they see on TV, especially scripted TV, they don't realize it's scripted. It's fake. They see all these Kardashian getting married. They don't see the true underlining of getting married. What they project on TV is not reality. It's all fantasy. But for some reason, it's stuck to their head that what they see on TV is true. We need to get out of this delusion of what we see on TV as factual, right? It's programming, TV program. Tell lie vision and telling lie to your visions. It enter you and tame you, right? So there's a difference between getting married and being wives. Without TV, right? TV is a fairly recent invention, like 100 years old, right? Television, probably like 100 years old, right? Before that, how did wives treat their husband, right? By example, by following other wives, right? But for some reason, there's a disconnect, right? That women are not telling other women how to be wives. Because TV has taken that role. The mass media has taken that role. Telling what a wife should do, what a wife should say, right? Don't listen to your TV, woman. TV is bad for you. I don't watch TV. I don't buy TVs. Right? I don't look at medias. Right? I read books. But don't follow this TV. People, that's what's wrong. People don't read no more. And if they read, they only read posts, tweets, and all that stuff. Read a book. Read how to be wives. Right? Stop listening to your friends here and there. Stop watching movies, thinking movies are the answers to everything. There's a difference between being the wives and the husbands. And being wives and getting married. Listen to your family. Listen to your mother, your father. How to be a wife. Right? Listen to successful marriages. Listen to traditional women. Right? I can't tell you to be a husband because I'm not a husband. I'm not married. But don't look at all these TV and accept what the TV is telling you is true. TV tell a lot of lies. They condition you, they can program you, feeding you these false images of what a marriage, a happy marriage could be. Right? They don't show you the life when married, the actual life of actual couples after they get married. They just go back to regular life. That's what it is. The only difference is that they just sign a contract. That's it. But after marriage, they just live a regular life, respect each other, right? They treat each other with respect, and they have their roles. Like The Rock said, know your role and shut your mouth. If everybody would know their role more, there wouldn't be any of these discrepancies. There wouldn't be any need of these divorces, all these no-fault divorces. The reason why these divorces happen is because women don't know how to be wives. There's no home economics class no more. They're cutting all these class that benefits the children's. They're cutting shop class. They're cutting home economic class. Women don't know how to be wives these days. They're not going to charm schools, how to be ladies. They see what's on TikTok as supposed to be factual. On social media, Instagram. These social media don't teach you how to be wives. You have to learn that from your parent. A successful parent. If you are not grown with a successful parent, go find one. Right? But the point is that these women, right, gentlemen, these women don't know how to be wives. They want to get married. You hear them all the time. They always want to get married. This, that, and the third. I want to get married. I want to get married. But you never hear anybody question them. Do you want to be a wife? Do you want to be married or you want to be a wife? Do you want to have a successful marriage? Because in order to have a successful marriage, you have to be a wife. Because if you don't know how to be a wife and you're married, most likely that marriage will fail. Right? Most likely that marriage will fail because you don't know how to be a wife. To be married, you have to accept certain roles. You have to accept responsibilities. And that's not what's being taught to these people. But, that it is 2023, and things are really looking bleak, man. Things are not going to change. This is going to go downhill from here, right? Either you get with the program or you don't. Either you get with the program of what a wife should be or you don't. Or you're just going to get married and have a failed marriage. Because if that's the case, guys won't propose anymore. And we're having a epidemic of guys not proposing. Guys are checking out. Right? Guys are checking out of being in a relationship. When guys are checking out of being in a relationship, how are you supposed to get married? Right? Treat your man with respect. How do you be a wife? Look after your kids. Look after your house. Look after yourself. Look after your husbands. Right? Some people don't like to be traditional. Right? But the thing is, tradition works. Right? When you go out of tradition, go out of boundary, that's when you fall off the cliff. Right? There's a reason why people keep tradition, because it works. There's a reason why tradition isn't broken. Because if you break that tradition, it doesn't work. Right? And they try belittling they're making up this new word now, trad wife. TRAD wife or whatever it is. Right? Trad wife. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I don't know why they have to put those two terms. But they're shaming these women who want to be traditional women. Right? These women that know that tradition works and they want to be in a successful marriage. They want to look after their husband. They want to look after the kids. Right? They want to look after stuff that they value. But now, today's 2023, where women today just want to get married. They don't want to be wives. They want to hoeing out there, putting their prized possession on the interweb, cheaping themselves out like a $2 cheeseburgers, like a McDonald's cheeseburgers. When you put yourself out like that, you're cheap. Anybody could get access to you. They go on OnlyFans, showing you guys $5, thinking guys will not. Simp will pay for that, right? What will Simp do? He'll pay for that. He'll copy all your images and put it online. All right? That's how cheap it is. Just because the guy paid for it doesn't mean he's not going to exploit you. All right? Thinking just because you put it in the paywall, your thing can't get leaked on the internet. All right? And that's not what wives do. Wives don't do that kind of stuff. Wives don't project them out. You see every culture, right? Every culture, from Eastern culture, Western culture, right? Slavic culture, all that stuff, right? All traditional wives, they cover themselves up. They only present themselves for their husband, right? You go to the Middle East, there's a reason why they wear the burqa. There's a reason why they're modest with their looks, right? Because they're not cheap. They're not cheaping themselves out. Their images is very valuable. That's why they cover it off, right? There's only one of them. The only person that can see them are their husbands. All right, that's how you treat a husbands. You value yourself. If you don't value yourself, you're not a wife. Wife need to know how to value themselves. All right. When you say you want to get married, that means you don't know how to value yourself. Put a value in yourself. Say you want to be a wife. That shows you have value. But I don't know, guys. Let me know if you agree. If I missed something, leave a comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video. Peace and blessing. Have a good day.